To come here and speak today. So, today my ideas are going to be for the planet Earth. I want to send lots and lots of love to this planet Earth, and I'm looking for a better world. I'm looking for being able to send some bit of inspiration to everybody to create a better world for the future, to create a better world for the lovely little children all across the globe. So, to make it easy for all of you to remember also my ideas and for me to remember them here, I have divided them into 5 letters alphabets, which naturally are Earth, EARTH. It's all about planet Earth. It's all about sustainable development of the planet Earth. It's all about unity. It's about love. It's about coming together. So, being an Indian woman, a mother, a grandmother, I operate from my heart. I operate from the standpoint of love for everyone. So, I would like that these ideas should be imbibed by everyone, and including me. So, the first idea is starting with E. It's about eyes. So, let's all keep our eyes focused on the positive always. Let's stop looking at the negativity everywhere. So here I have to tell you that my father always used to tell me that there are two kinds of people. One who has Hansvriti, like a swan, and ones who have Kagvriti, and they're like crows. So he used to always tell me, remember to be a swan and not a crow, and that has stuck somewhere here. So the Hans, it's believed, the swan, it's believed, can segregate the milk and water if you serve. It takes out the milk and leaves the water. And the crows, as we all know, are looking out for garbage. So even if there are pearls strewn on the way, they'll ignore them and go for the garbage. So this is one thing which we all must start looking at to increase the positivity. As most of you know, wherever your focus goes, your energy will flow. So let's focus on the good things in this world, the good things in this life. And with A comes being authentic. Let's all be very truthful. So I'm a part of the anti-corruption gang in India, and it's a global organization now. So let's not be corrupt even in our thoughts to ourselves. Let's not deal with any kind of, uh, this kind of negativity. Let's be honest wherever we go and whatever we do. So for that, I can share Indian fable of Akbar Birbal with you. I'm a storyteller, so I get this itch. Of course, I tell stories to children, so my stories will be children related. So this was a story which I really enjoyed telling some of the kids. I'm going to share it with all of you. So there was this really poor farmer, and he needed water for his farm. His farm was drying up, and there was another farmer who had 2 wells. So he went up to him very innocently and he said, "Can you sell one well to me? Because I need the water for my plants." And he said, "Fine, I'll sell the well to you." So this is what happens in real life too. The smart ones always outsmart the poor and the simple people. So he sold it, took the money, and the next day he goes to him and he says, "Give me the water back." So he's astounded. He said, "What?" He said, "I sold you the well, but I didn't sell you the water. The water is mine." So this man goes up to Birbal and he says, "Please solve the case." Now, Birbal was a smart one, as we all know. So he went to this man and told him that, "Fine, you sold the well, right?" He said, "Yes." "And the water is yours, right?" He said, "Yes." So he said, "Okay, take out all your water by tonight or start paying rent for the water that you're keeping in his well." So that solved the case. So it's important to stay authentic, otherwise, somewhere or the other, you'll be, caught. And if a beetle comes into your life, you'll be hanged. So it's important to stay truthful and authentic. Now, the R is for taking responsibility. So, taking responsibility of our emotions, I think, is very important. We all went through a very difficult time during Corona, and we had a lot of long faces because we were losing, family, we were losing friends, people were sick, businesses had crashed, and I was also getting sucked into that, scenario of gloom. But somehow I've always believed in the goodness in life, and I personally don't like long faces. I don't like to, see people who are not smiling. And I see that these days people find it very difficult to even smile. Am I right? So, so to change that, to take responsibility as a grandmother to help my own children and people smile more. I had created a lot of mind transformation hacks, a lot of formulas and stuff, and that was the way of my taking my bit of responsibility for the world, which I have shared. And also, I think it's so important to not just take your own emotion, because if you are crying, if you're gloomy, whose fault is it? Is it the corona's fault? No, it's your own fault. So we have to change that. So stay happy, stay smiling, don't add to the problem, try to be a solution wherever you are, and also take responsibility as global citizens. So we are all very proud Indians in India. We are proud of Aryabhatta. We are proud of our being the world's largest democracy. We are proud of our culture. We are proud of our ancient heritage. We are proud of the river Ganga, of the ancient cities, of the Indus Valley, of Mohenjo-daro. We are proud of our scientists. We've been to the moon and back. We've done everything, and today we are a very educated country. Our women are very powerful now. They ride the tiger. They have multitasking, like the eight hands of the Durga. So we are all very proud Indians, definitely. But are we going to be proud global citizens? We need to take responsibility now on a global level where we can spread our messages to the world, spread our message of love, compassion, and kindness, and take responsibility that the jungle rule of, you know, the survival for the fittest must end, because as a country we don't believe in waging wars. We are a non-violent country. We believe in love. We believe in togetherness, and we also are like a mini world. Here in India, we have 1.4 billion people living in unity. Although we have 19,500 different languages and dialects, we have different cuisines, we have different culture, but when it comes to Bharat, when it comes to India, we're all one, we stay in unity. So I want to extend this unity to the whole globe. Why not? Because as Indians, we also have this powerful thought that the globe is, we are one family. So it comes to the thought, the T. So everything begins with thoughts, right? All our actions come out with the thoughts. So it's so important to keep your thoughts very positive. So if we think with a mind of Vasudev Kutumbakam, that the world is one large family, our thought process will be different. And this is something all political leaders must think like that, I feel. And even for us as individuals, we should start believing that and relating to every human being with that kind of compassion. Another thing that Corona taught us, with so much death and right in our face, I lost two of my younger sisters during Corona, and that shook me up a lot. That is why I'm doing what I do, because I decided there and then in March 2020 that every single day of my life I'm going to spend smiling, I'm going to make somebody smile, and I'm going to spread inspiration wherever I go. So coming to that, importance of uh, thinking right. It's so important to think positive all the time. Then we have the H, which again is a very important letter. H stands for heart. Now, the heart has to be forgiving. The heart has to bring everybody in together. The heart has to spread love. The heart of every human being wants to serve, wants to contribute. We all have understood that we are all just souls here having a human experience, aren't we? We are all from the five elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and space. We have come from the earth, we'll go back into the earth. So, what is all this fighting about? What is all this going on? We really need to think about that. And we really need to change this. And if each individual decides, we can actually do it. And sustainable development goals will not be possible without this stringing of unity among all the humans, among all the souls of the planet Earth. So this is my ideas for the earth, and I would like to share something. Okay, I'll share a poem by a very famous poet and philosopher of India, Rabindranath Tagore, who had a vision for India, and this is a vision I want to spread to the whole world. He said, we need a place, we need a world where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, which fortunately it is now, thanks to Google, where knowledge is free, where the world is not fragmented by narrow domestic walls, where we're not fighting for boundaries, where words come out from the depth of where tireless striving stretches its arms for excellence, for perfection, where the clear stream of reason does not lose its way in the dreary desert sand of dead habit, which is happening somewhere because I think a lot of intoxication going on among the youth, which is another topic, but that is something I feel strongly about. So let's not lose reason to the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where we are led forward by thee, where you are our guiding factor, and we can open up our thoughts and minds into that heaven, into that heaven of freedom, my Father. Let this world awake. So I would like to leave on this thought. Let's, let's give love, and if we really want sustainable development for this world, we need to stand united. We need to be together. Thank you so much.